Jules. So I am back with another video. I know it's been a while, but I am back. So what I'm doing right now is just taking this concealer and applying it over my eyelids. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and just blend it out, of course. And make sure your beauty blender is damp. And to set in my concealer, I'm going to go ahead and take my Laura Mercier setting powder and this little brush and just pat it onto my eyes. But I'm just going to use a little bit. You don't need a lot. And this is my Jaclyn Hill palette. I just ordered this. Yes, I know I'm so late. But I'm going to take this little dark orange color right here and then this beige color right here. And I'm just going to blend those two together and start out with my eyeshadow. I just got to say the colors in this palette are freaking amazing. Like, I cannot wait to use this palette. I'm so excited. This Morphe palette, I'm just going to go ahead and take this orange right here at the very bottom in the corner. And I'm just going to apply that under my eyes as well. Blend it with those other two colors. Of course, you already knew I was going back in my Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to take this same orange color and mix it with this darker orange. And I'm just going to apply that right under the transition color that I used earlier with the palette as well as my Morphe palette. In the same palette, I'm just going to take these two reddish oranges colors and mix those together as well. Last but not least, with these oranges, I'm going to take this dark reddish orange and I'm going to apply that right on the eye as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this dark purple color. I know it looks brown on camera, but it's actually a really dark purple, as you will see later in the video, and use this brush. This is a Morphe brush, and I'm just going to apply that where I'm going to do my crease in the corner of the eye as well. This is my small pointed concealer brush as well as my concealer that I just used earlier, and I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. And I'm just taking this color just to apply it at the top of where I cut my crease. Now for the lid, I'm going to go ahead and take this beige shimmery color. It's like a beige shimmer. I don't know. But I'm going to take this and just apply it all over the lid. Now, y'all, as I was sitting here doing my voiceovers, I realized that on the back of the palette, it has the name of the colors. But I didn't feel like going back in and doing it. So y'all just going to take what I show y'all. But what I'm doing right now is just applying my eyeliner, and I'm not doing a wing liner this time. I know I always do that, but I'm not going to do one this time. I'm just going to stop where my crease begins with the dark purple that I have in the crease. As you can see by the name, this is my Fire and Ice stackable, and I'm going to just take the glitter at the very top of it and apply this over my lid where I just cut my crease at. And I'm just going to take my Sephora mascara and just apply this just to the top lashes for now. Are my lashes from Lavish Allure. The launch date is in March, sometime in March. I can't remember the official launch date, but I know it's in March, so please be on the lookout for that. I will have more details as they become available, so please be on the lookout. But I love these lashes. They are mink lashes, and they are so comfortable, and it barely feels like you're wearing anything when you have them on. So I would definitely give y'all more details as soon as they become available to me. I forgot to show myself putting on my primer, but please make sure you always apply primer before you do any concealing or foundation. I'm going to take my LA Girl corrector and just go ahead and apply this on my dark spots. As y'all can probably tell from previous videos, my dark spots have been getting a lot lighter and have been disappearing, and I have been using a certain product to do this, and I will make it available probably when I do my skincare routine video and show y'all exactly what I'm using. Now, this was my first time ever using this foundation. Y'all know mostly in my videos I only use Becca foundation, and that's the only foundation I've ever used before is Becca foundation. I think I used Mary Kay like one time when I first started wearing makeup, but I've only used Becca foundation, and actually this Lancome foundation was so freaking amazing. Like, it surprised me. It's so lightweight. My face was not shiny at all throughout the night, and it stayed on. Like, my face did not feel caked up or anything. So I definitely get this foundation 4 out of 5 stars. Of course, Becca is probably like the 5-star foundation for me, but this one would do just fine. I don't know where my mind was doing this video, but I forgot to show y'all the concealer I'm using. But of course, I put the name on there for y'all to see. I use the same concealer all the time. I have been thinking about switching it up, so if you know any different concealers, definitely put it down in the comment for me so I can try them out. And what you see me doing here is just blending out my concealer with my damp beauty blender. So just make sure whenever you're concealing that your beauty blender is damp. It needs to be very damp, but not damp enough to where water is still dripping out of it. So I know y'all probably looking like, this girl is not blending out her makeup and she always talking about how blending is important. Yes, blending is important. That's why I'm going to take my Real Techniques Expert face brush and we're going to buff out that concealer after using the beauty blender to blend it out. You don't have to blend it out all the way, but make sure it is blended enough to where when you use your Real Techniques brush, that all you have to do is just buff your concealer and it flows right into your skin. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick, and I'm going to just use this to contour the face in the areas that you see me doing it right now. And just make sure, I don't use a lot because I don't need a lot. But if you want to use a lot, you always can use as much as you want to, but you always have to make sure that you blend if you're going to use a lot. I don't use a lot because I don't need a lot. I just do enough to where I know that my face will look contoured and it won't look like a round egg. This is my e.l.f. 1040 brush, and this is made specifically for contouring of the face. So I love this brush whenever I'm contouring. Like when I bought this brush, it was a lifesaver. It made contouring so much easier. So make sure you go out and get this brush. I got mine from Target and it's very inexpensive. I think mine was like $10 or $11. So make sure you go and get this brush. Of course, make sure you go back in with your expert face brush to make sure that you buff out that contouring that you just did on the face, because you don't want no harsh lines on your face. I hate seeing girls with harsh lines, so please make sure you go out and get this brush or a brush that's similar to it, so you can make sure you always buff out any contouring or any of your concealer or foundation that you use. Time to go in with my Laura Mercier Air translucent powder, and I'm just going ahead and apply this under the eye where I did my concealer, and as well as all over the face. And this is just to set my makeup. I just brush mine on. I don't bake. Again, I've said this in previous videos. It's because I don't really care for the tone of it, so I just brush it onto my face instead of baking. And here I'm just taking my pressed powder by Black Radiance, and I'm just setting in that contour that I just did. So basically everywhere I contour, I'm putting the pressed powder in those places. Here I'm just taking my bronzer and I'm just applying this to the places I contoured as well. I just like use this because it gives you like a subtle glow without having to use highlighter. Of course I'm gonna use highlighter, but I like to use my bronzer too. I'm just taking my illuminator, which is basically like highlighter, and I'm just going to apply this to the places where I would normally highlight. Of course, I'm still going to use some highlighter, but I'm not going to use much because I'm going to use most of this illuminator on my face. And this is the best illuminator I have ever come across. Like, I love it. It's so subtle, but you still see the glow. And I'm the type of person, I don't like too much highlight on my face, but I like just enough where if that light hit my face just right, then you're going to see me glowing. Now, of course, for the highlighter, my Champagne Pop by Becca, I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the same places I just put my illuminator. If you're going to do this step, you don't have to do a lot because I just used the illuminator. I'm just using a little more so that my face could pop more. Here I'm taking my Vivid Brights eyeliner by NYX, and I'm applying that to my waterline. And I actually really like this liner. It was really good. It didn't crack or anything like that, and it was actually really bright in person, so it just like set off my eye makeup. So I would definitely suggest going to get this. I don't remember the cost of it, but it wasn't much. And now I'm applying the mascara to my bottom lashes. Since I didn't do it earlier, I wanted to make sure I did my liner first before I did that. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush in these two colors here at my Jaclyn Hill palette and apply that under the eyes just for that pop of color. And I'm just taking this liner pencil just to line my lips before I apply my lipstick and my gloss. Alright, and y'all, I'm taking my Too Faced liquid lipstick and I'm just going to apply this on the lips. You do not need a lot of this at all. Like, when they say a little goes a long way, that's what they mean by this. And of course, I'm taking my Butter Gloss by NYX and I'm putting that on top of there. And then the last one I'm going to use is by NYX as well. I'm not going to apply that just on the outsides in the corner because it's like a brown tone. So I'm just going to put that in the corners of the lip. Now for the finishing touches, just go ahead and use my NYX setting spray and spray this all over the face. And this is the finished look. I enjoyed doing this video so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video just as much as I enjoyed making it. So just stay tuned for a couple of pictures and videos so you can really see the look pop.
Beautiful, but I'm on the